First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here in Atlanta. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. He's going to test this secondary right away. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Bye-bye. See ya.
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send Austin in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4.
To throw is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Williams, the man in motion left. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, short of them returning
User
for a
pick,
pick
baby.
6, that was
User
the worst
pick.
start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
79 Bronco. Trap 60.
To the air, Penix.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
On the bootleg, it's Penix.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Wilson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it with Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A play fake. Now Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Viking 18. Here we go, Shaq. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
Here's Penix.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
And looking to throw, Penix.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Wilson. Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him. And
he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
2nd and 11 now.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Penix. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
It's a crazy game, bro. It's a crazy game. See that mic? It's going to get somebody something, but it's a crazy game, dude.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
They'll throw with Penix.
He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Looking to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. .35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Grady Jarrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
3 quarters have come and gone.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. It's Wilson. Out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Ready.
Again, it's Robinson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
And London, the motion man right.
Go.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Robinson.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but you're like, and he will take it in for a Falcon.
That's game over.
Bijan Robinson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw with Penix.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times
Trying
in
to
this
throw the
game.
ball
Offensive
too
line
much.
unable to keep leverage, unable to keep
If you
people
notice.
away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down.
Now Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Falcons are going to take possession. As
I
they
ran
got it at
for
the
that motherfucker
42-yard
and got
line.
that
Well, there's a
motherfucker
time and a place
all
for
the way
everything. Down 2
downfield.
scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it
User
downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
That one deep for London.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. 19 Lion. Set go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Complete to Mooney on the slam.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
3rd and 3.
Set. Ready.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust.
Bye-bye. Live on YouTube. See ya.